Is there such a thing as having too many cameras, film or otherwise? These are just my 6 surviving film cameras, and all of these actually were purchased way back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, before digital photography became ubiquitous and film fell by the wayside before its resurgence about 8 or 9 years ago. GAS, or gear acquisition syndrome, is not a product of the 21st century. It existed back in the 70s and the 80s too. Amazingly, all of these cameras I've tried to take good care of, and a lot of them were just recently pulled out of storage as I decided maybe I want to get back into doing some film work again to try to help me break out of a photographic rut that I've been going through. And Lord knows I have enough digital cameras too, probably 20 altogether, 50 lenses, dozens of speed lights, accessories. I could probably fund a Ivy League education on what I have spent on photography gear, and I am by no means a professional, or I don't classify myself as a professional, even though I have earned a side income from photography on and off since I was in high school, actually. Film is expensive these days. Not sure how much of it I will actually shoot. I don't want this channel to be a film or specifically a digital channel, nor do I want to make it a gear-centric channel, but naturally we will talk about gear too. How can we not talk about photography without having little discussions about gear? But I'm not in this for clicks about gear. Anyway, I hope you'll join me and continue to watch the channel. Maybe I'll put out some interesting videos to you. My goal overall is to try and put out videos that might be of benefit to new people or young people that are becoming interested in photography beyond cell phone use, as I think that is important. Photography is now available to everybody because cameras are becoming, as they are becoming more expensive for new digital models, older models can be had a dime a dozen, and you do not need a $7,000 camera to take a $7,000 picture. You just have to learn the skills, and I think I'm an okay photographer who sometimes takes a good shot here and there amid plenty of ones for the trash. And of course, anybody who says they don't take trash shots, I don't care if you've been involved in photography for a month, a year, 50 years, 90 years, you're still taking trash shots. A lot of people out there on YouTube just don't want to admit it, especially those bearded hipsters and Gen Zers. But that's a topic for another discussion. I'm really not casting shade. I'm not some angry Gen Xer. I'm just kidding around. Hasselblad 500 CM. I got that working at a camera shop when I was 17 or 18. Rather than collect a paycheck, I got paid off in that. Canon 8U1, birthday gift, 13th birthday. Canon EOS 1V was my working camera back in 2000, 2001. A1 I got shortly after my E1. Nikon was a second-hand buy, or it might even have been a third-hand purchase. Canon F1. I purchased this one on my own after I had the A1. All fantastic cameras. As far as I know, the light seals are still intact. They have never been CLA'd. Like I said, they were in storage for a very long time. Cheers for now. Digital, film, it doesn't matter what medium you use. Photography is a fantastic hobby. Just don't get caught up in gear acquisition syndrome. Do not spend more than you have to, especially if you're unsure if photography is for you. Otherwise, you will end up with a lot of heavy paperweights on your desk.